the mood for cheese? An excuse is more home than a slice of this fine.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green. Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more home than a slice of this pie.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. Psst. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know. That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed, and by the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it. The names he've had. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering. All you see before you is the manifest. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, Hello again. How can I help you?
You realise that reward money won't be lying in your pockets.
Comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only. Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in. What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you? Why? I'm only the most famous wizard. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member. Your interest is piqued, I see. A word of warning, though.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Tall as an elf, strong, and my word, what passion burns from your eye. That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. I believe I have found that component, that body. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch. Already refused to join? But, darling, didn't you... how can we... refused? Oh, a plague on both our houses. For now, we may never link our destinies. Away from me now, oh perfect... Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
End it all in blood!
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than so I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds Maxine, the mayor's darling pet, she likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I've serenade by all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9... Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank.
That purring sound. Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced, comrades.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the
Sorry,
fabled
Medora.
wizard of
I didn't mean
Hunter's
to
Edge?
frighten you.
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Hold! Please, assist me, friends!
Please, assist me, friends!
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. I am the Duke of Ferrol, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless... It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I... Yes, she and I have a history, as easy as it would be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for... Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do... Which one? I've written as...
For the wheel of the good stuff.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent?
Getting all in the fridge!
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money will...
Meow.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie. Jake? Murdered, you say? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. You'll see for yourselves in time. Maxine? What in heaven's name are you... Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend. I've always been more fond of cats myself. That depends. What kind of bear... Ah, the library. Yes, marvelous. Follow me, then. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Cecil's crown. The beacon of cult. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. What?
The lesser key of Sarakandras. What?
Oh, golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? But of course, darling. Be my guest. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more... Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a... Oh, my golly gumdrops, he did what? The nerve of the man. I knew he was hard of hearing and soft of wit, but this is a new low even for... Oh, do calm down, Maxine. Compose yourself. There we are. Indignation has been dispelled. No longer do I care that booby of a mare called me the sea. A nervous twitch suddenly makes Maxine's whiskers wiggle. I don't care in the least.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? What? Oh, it's you! What news? Maxine, I spent months... I've always been more fond of cats, my...
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more home and a slice of this kind.
Leave me be, I've a...
Legion's greetings, Hunter. I am Septimus. So fair a lady, steadfast will I... You claim to possess evidence. And what questions? We've been stationed here the better. Don't even mention the...
But all of it is circumstantial. Over the last few months, Jake grew... It all began the day... In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but... She hails from Silverglen, a village in the... If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut two stars. Do you mean to imply he collected...
Move along.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
showman! Show all of them! Sight seal what you're made of! What is it this time? Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you ready for your trial by fire, you mean? Wouldn't we all? But unlike a true thespian, you haven't a... No. Really? I hadn't... Oh, I...
What a tale!
Bravo! Yeehaw!
It is said. That's enough of that now.
It seems even... And even... I don't know. Don't when Reginald...
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you are. Entertainment is Katerina. As I said, darling, the opportunity is yours. Speak to Master.
My word!
And his rainbow of war machines.
My
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you... As I said, darling, the Speak to Master.
Word!
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, now help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
My word!
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with...
What do you think you are doing?
Yeehaw!
Ha!
Tricks are for kids. This here is the greatest... You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge. I think you... I am Reginald. Ha! Yet enter Red...
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
By the seven!
It is said,
What a
and this
tale!
I heard from a ghost who knew Elbaf, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself. That the king had a
Fantastic!
great thirst for colour. So
Fantastic!
ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds
Fantastic!
that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Ha!
Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicile's only sentient severed head!
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Today,
My
I
word!
think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war
Fantastic!
machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbaf, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head! Step right up!
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicile's only sentient severed head!
My word! Bravo!
Today, I think, a king.
My
the great
word!
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbaf, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
What on earth would an undertaker?
What a tale! King, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So
What is it this time?
Ordered a contest across his realm.
Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than...
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So
a familiar face. Come!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti... Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
My word!
Fantastic!
Can you spare a coin?
Come on! Back for more, I see! Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with...
Stage calling you!
Fantastic!
Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
Fantastic!
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Ha!
Burn for me.
Fantastic! This here is the greatest illusion in Andavale!
Ha!
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a
Fantastic!
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
My word.
What is it this time? Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage... And I'd like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials, have I? Come back when you've found some material worthy of my stage. Katerina, tell me when you're ready to begin and I'll No. Oh, Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Cruel fortune. Ah, happy tidings. Thank you, kind one. That was sloppier than... Have some pity.
Again! Those folks that embarrass a bridge folk get to side brick road.
Sorry, sir.
You, again. Do feel free to dip. What about it?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
The knife, the book, the letter. They seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine then. If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, Source Hunter. It was stolen. gods! Yes, yes. Well, I assume it hasn't crawled back. She vanished into thin air, did she? Surely you have exhausted all the evidence that was to be found. No? A good bloodhound knows when the trail has gone cold. So be a good dog now, won't you?
To the barracks! March!
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
I remain skeptical, but the evidence brought before me is too damning to neglect, even if it was gathered by an amateur inspector. Have it your way. She'll be placed under arrest before the hour is out. But even then, the rather flimsy proof you have gathered will hardly go a long way to convict her. A confession is needed. Once she's behind bars, see to it that she admits her crime.
Shining recruits.
Sorry, sir. Have I understood the situation correctly? You've had Esmeralda arrested on the basis of such flimsy evidence. The woman is clearly no sorcerer. How could she, based on your evidence, have committed what was obviously a murder by magic? It pains me to see someone innocent of source jailed for a crime so sinister.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Right you are. Surely a wicked sorcerer lurks in some corner snickering that an innocent has been blamed for his or her foul deeds. Once we find the real darkness behind this crime, we'll quickly undo this most unjust incarceration of Lady Esmeralda. To think that someone so clearly innocent of magic should be jailed while scheming sorcerers walk free. Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
You return marks of victory, Hunter. We'll vanquish our foes yet.
Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny?
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Sicile.
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered.
What do you think you are doing?
My word!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. It won't be the worst.
What do you think you are doing?
Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king.
My word!
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd.
Fantastic! Bravo! Bravo! My word!
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king. great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have...
Ma! If you think black sheep are weird, try weird. Ma!
Dancing dugongs, you near.
I've spotted.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it. Meh.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more. You plunge your shovel into the earth.
Realize soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her work with such grave resistance.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get it?
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
My word. Come
My
on,
word!
all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head!
Fantastic!
My word! Fantastic!
Tricks are for kids. This here is the greatest
My
illusion
word!
in Handle.
My word.
Fantastic!
My word!
Today, I think,
Fantastic!
the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
I've spotted something.
The earth here seems to have been... You step away from the grave.
I give milk.
Moo!
Dancing dugongs, you nearly start.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of... Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah? Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl flew from here like she just heard the location of the Philosopher's Stone. She even left her pouch unattended in the next room. Most unlike her, to be sure. She usually keeps it within sight at all times. Very strange she'd leave it behind. It's in the next room if you'd like to take a look. I'd try her house, for starters. It's not far from here. I'll mark the location on your map. Me? It was I who... Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of... Those men only so long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long? Those men hardly sound long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Striking it rich!
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far. those men hardly long for this world. Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Takers? Come on, you chickens!
The likes of which I doubt you can...
May the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff!
Sorry, but I haven't the time.
Green, the finest veggies.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Free?
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
So, she's got a lair on the beach, does she? Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body. Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural.
That thief is free for now. I can understand.
Sorry, but I...
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Let's see.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap. Aye, so there's the rub. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Won perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it.
By the needles of the million bleed.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone.
The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring, the horror hard.
The elves of Gandavon. They lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had all undone, every last one of us, except for me, the Midnight Rambler.
I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen son is setting fast. Yes, Victoria. The orcs of Gazultica. They knew my name. Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my desire. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Victoria, librarian.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
If you can't stand the heat,
It was Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets.
This will is disgusting. The folks in Hunter's Edge make the best whiskey in...
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe. Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Run the move, cheese! The excuse is more hose than a slice of this fine pork.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Tall snake, ring of worm, brew and spice.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicil, you have Maxine. I spent months. I've always been more fond of cat. I introduced. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart. What would you like to discuss? Jake, most of the towns, as you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol.
Oh, you haven't left town yet, have you? Jolly. Oh, he's at the risk of. Oh, dear Sam. He's such a good old bean.
Sigurd's beard! What a find!
What do you think you are doing?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Sweet relief!
Into the fray once more.
So she's got a lair on the beach, does she? Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body. I mustn't have used it correctly. Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done this.
True enough.
Sightseeing isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it? Where's young Esmeralda? Aye, would that, like the king among the waves, it remains, I imagine.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging?
I have tracked her down by the curse of the spy. Yes, her name, Victoria.
Zimblador me? Yeah. Oh.
A source hunter. I'd like been at the King Crab near. I think I'm one of the though that's the I was washing up lucky for the purpose.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. Then how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Indeed. Victoria probably...
Folks say it. This will.
Whatever happened to that eager imbecile who sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pocket.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Careful now, that's a trap!
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say privy to all ancient arcane secrets. The likes of which
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Sightseeing isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Heavenly herring. Delicious saltfish. Yours for a scrap.
Fire it up!
Aaron
has as many friends as the bag with many cheeses.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Someone wants to see Victoria. Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sice Maxine, I spent months. I've always been more fond of cats myself.
That doesn't belong to us, you know.
We're source hunters. We should be able to access any of the resources we need or want while we're on the job.
Well put.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Honor to me.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving the 7.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving the 7.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Sicil's ramparts.
Attention! About face!
You, again. Do feel free to depart from Sicil at your early... Yes? Have you found it? The knife? It was stolen. Yes, yes. What is in her diary certainly seems... Surely you have exhausted all the evidence. Whom would you have the Legion arrest? Of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for? So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot... As I suspected. I remain... But even then...
If I understood this, the woman is clearly no sorcerer. How could she, based on your evidence, have committed what was obviously a murder by magic? It pains me to see someone innocent of source jailed for a crime so sinister. I suppose being innocent of sorcery doesn't make one innocent on all counts. You've got a point. But to believe that the evidence we submitted was sufficient to incriminate Esmeralda? Well, it reminds me of an old expression from Academy North. If the sword doesn't fit, you...
Quiet! No...
Do you hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in that...
sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Did someone leave an oven door open?
I feel better already! Potent heat!
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things? Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Baking like a cake. To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
Phony brutes will never remain inside these walls.
Ancient and arcane secrets, the likes
Excellent.
of which I doubt
Let's
you
keep
could
it that
even
way.
fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
No, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has eye. Wood, like the king among the waves that remain.
Ah, hello. I suppose... Yes, as easy... Jake and Esmeralda... Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical... It's very tragic news.
Sightseal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Potentate!
Nemrus is the greatest philosopher in the...
Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
As good as a new penny. Did someone leave an oven door open?
Greetings.
I think I can just sneak past.
Well, hello there.
Fine appetite serving this
Salt
heaven.
to the skin.
Attention! About face!
Ah, the sauce hut. What about it? What have you found? The knife? It was stolen. Yes, yes. What is in her? Surely you have exhausted. Whom would you have the elf? So he was... As I suspected. I remain... But even then...
If I understood, the woman is clearly no sorcerer. How could she, based on your evidence, have committed what would... Right you are. Once we find...
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Source Hunter. What, but oh, my task, you see, to my great regret. Oh, but such mad to be out. But of course, I'm my own, by all means. Of course. I hope you're in. I can't. They say. I say, it took a while. How and why he came to be. Now it may well. His body seems to I can't. And what might those be? Oh, a mere trifle for one with you have a flare until they conclude what mischief they intend. And what might those be? You have until they conclude those who are the enemy is one of them. You know what? Oh, I mean...
Sorry, sir.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah,
Good look out there, Hunter.
Eve
Evil lurks beyond Syseal's ramparts.
Baking like a cake.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Summon Spider!
I need to dry off.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Poison my foes! It's heating up.
Stance!
Spirits of Rivalon, I call you home to the earth! the way to my boot soles. Flash fire!